Welcome back to another week at this old chopper. If you don't subscribe, please take a moment and subscribe, and maybe like my videos if you like. That helps my algorithm. That helps people see my stuff, and maybe get monetized one of these days. So do me a favor and check it out and subscribe. All right, let's get at it. Hi, my name's Gus Cameron, and I'm the owner of This Old Chopper. Hey, all right, so listen, I got 12 volts in the battery. I know this. 12.6, 9. Okay, so this electronic ignition has 4 wires. Each magnet gets a power and a signal. So the signal is white, or it's normally yellow and blue, but it changes to white and black when it gets up there. Anyway, so the power for that is right here. So give me a ground, give me a ground, give me power. Turn the key on. Key's on. Got power. Got power there. Got power on the coils. We already did the other one. It's right here. Don't. That would be a bad thing. What did I do? Grounded that out? Anyways, I still got power. Okay, still got power. I'd like to test that other one. Come on. What did I do? I gotta go around the other side. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see. Okay, so this is the ground. This should be power. $12.49. Okay, so I got power to the coils. I got power to the magnets on the electronic ignition. So all I got to do is set the timing. I'll bring you in close and show you how to set the timing on this. There's some marks on the flywheel. 1 and 4 fire at the same time, and 2 and 3 fire at the same time. So, but you got to advance it. You got to turn this advance to get. Anyways, you put a test light on it, and it's going to show me power. So, all right, let me set it up. All right, so you can see in that window a 1 and a 4 and a line on the case. So that 1 and 4 plate rotates. So you get it up to there, and then this black thing, which I'm pointing at right now, this black thing, you can rotate that. And you turn the key on, and you rotate this rotor, and that'll turn the test light on, because the test light's stuck in the wire for 1 and 4, which is white, and it's grounded. So when I turn on my power, the test light goes on immediately. So if I rotate this, it should go off. It shouldn't even be on, really. See, that means it's throwing a signal to the coil all the time. I even plugged it into the 2 and 3 wire. See, I'm rotating this, and the light's still on. So there's something wrong with this. This has gone bad. I don't know how that happened or why that happened. Sometimes if you leave the key on, it overheats everything, and I might have did that. I have a temporary battery because I can't afford $300 for a freaking anti-gravity battery to fit in that hole in there. So it's just starting to cost money. But I do have a buddy in PEI I'm going to message and see if he's got any points and condenser plates. And I'm going to put this back to points and condenser because that's the cheapest route. This is about 300, I think. I got the coils off buddy in PEI, Barry. Those coils tested good. I'm going to message him and see if he can help me out with a points and condenser plate and a rotor to see if I can get this changed over. All right, so there you go. You know what? I think, well, I'll turn it around. Damn Hondas. Anyways, I think I'm gonna jump on the bike and go for a rip. I'm gonna go out and see my buddy out in Sackville. See what he's up to. He's been on here before, and you'll see what he's built. Pretty cool. Stay tuned. All right. What's going on now? Hey.
Hey guys.
What's going on? Holy shit. Look at that.
Just finishing a little wiring on my latest build here.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
What is it? Like, what do you...
It's a SNS Customs Softail Sportster.
Softail Sportster.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I never seen a Softail Sportster.
And it's a little different setup than your regular Softail because we went with a fork style swing arm.
Oh, yes.
A lot of times you'll still have the same setup suspension wise on the bottom, but a lot of times you'll see them with a triangular swing arm.
Right. Right.
And I build them that way as well. But yeah, I just put the finishing touches on it. Waiting for the RCMP officer to show up and check the serial numbers, and then we'll submit all the paperwork into Department of Transportation and keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, man. Holy crap. Love the paint.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was Sean the Painter. He's on Instagram as Sean the Painter. He laid the black gloss base coat, and
Jeez.
Clifford Keddy.
Clifford,
from, from CK Signs. He's also on Instagram and Facebook, and he come up with the artwork, which is, I mean, it's great. It's kind of like the colors Jim Phillips used for the Santa Cruz Screaming Hand. So it's like the same kind of colors as a skateboard graphic.
Nice,
so
nice,
looks
nice.
really good. And Clifford came up with the idea of pinstriping it red because originally we were going to go with the cream color, and I think he really nailed it.
I think he did too. My God.
I mean, and he signed it. You know, I love that he signed it. I told him, I said he's so modest. He wanted to sign in the spot you couldn't see. I said no. I said I want you to sign it right
out
on
front.
The gas tank.
Yeah.
And this bike is called Uncle Carl's Wild Ride.
Oh yeah.
And my uncle, you can see that Clifford hand painted that Uncle Carl's Wild Ride. Carl was born 1949 and he passed away in 2025 in the spring from pancreatic cancer. He's one of my uncles, and he was a gearhead, avid motorcycle rider. He could build anything, worked at the Sydney steel plant. He was a heavy duty mechanic. He welded, fabricated, and when he passed away, you know, the funny thing is, one of the memoirs or one of the sayings was, if Carl can't fix it, nobody can.
Right.
And I come from a family like that because his father, my mom's father, Papa, my grandfather, was the same way. My grandfather built his first car out of pieces he found out in the junkyard, and that was the car he rode around for years in Newfoundland. And he also built airplanes and boats and everything. So I kind of get that. I like to think I get that mechanical aptitude from.
Oh, I think you did. That's for sure.
But anyways,
this is beautiful.
Yeah. Anything else you want? It's a. I'll tell you a little bit. It's a 1200 Sportster.
1200, yeah.
Yeah, it's been bored out, and I didn't really know anything about the engine. I had an iron head that I was going to put in this, but I really don't like iron heads for some reason. I just don't like them. They're a lot of. I don't know. I just don't. They don't have a spot in my heart. So I put the iron head up on Marketplace. An hour later, a guy said, hey, do you want to swap? I have an Evo Sportster. And I was like, yeah, because I wanted an Evo Sportster because our frames and everything are set up for it. And I had the front motor mounts in this chassis already done. So I would have had to change them for an iron head. Machined the triple trees, made the bars, built the frame. So these were all handmade, the triples. So there's the cool thing about it, and the cool thing about choppers is nobody in the world has a set of these. And
Right on.
the amount of work that was involved with making this, I don't want to make another set anytime soon,
No
right?
kidding.
The front fender, handmade. The gas tank is handmade. The rear fender's handmade. The oil tank is handmade. So it really has a lot of sentimental value to me and the family. My aunt is just, my Uncle Carl's wife, my Aunt Judy, is just absolutely blown away that I did something like this.
The ribs in the tank are top notch.
Yeah, that was just an idea I had. And like, I had this tank like built and kicking around for like 2 years, and I put it on a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And you know yourself, when you put a part on it, you either know that that's the part for it or it's not. And it just ended up looking really, really juicy on this one. So that's what I went with. And powder coated all the powder coats done in house. I had this original Sepco limp dick tail light. That's an OG original. If you pick this up, it's like cast aluminum. This is heavy. These are like OG. They're like, you can't find them like anymore, like the originals and stuff like that.
That was on your pan, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, I knew
and
that.
then I put the big turn signals on and stuff like that because I want to be seen out there.
Keep it legal, yeah.
Some guys will tell you that's not chopper, but this is more chopper than about 90%
Yeah.
of what people are doing because everything has been built and massaged with,
Yeah.
with your own hands.
Anyways, chopper is your own chopper.
Yeah.
And it's like I just put a volt gauge on my chopper
Saw that.
because I friggin' ran out of power. And I'm like, well, I need to know what's going on with the bike. I'm a stoker. I need to look at gauges.
Yeah. You know what? And I found something for you.
What?
I was looking through the pages of one of my suppliers, and I saw that you put that voltage
Yeah.
regulator, or
Yeah.
not regulator, but
Gauge.
voltage gauge
Yeah.
on it. And there's a little one that they sell from one of my suppliers, little tiny one, and it's DRO, digital readout.
Oh,
so
wow.
Like you hook it up to your power supply
Yeah.
in
And
series with your battery.
Yeah.
And it'll light up and tell you your voltage digitally.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
You got an analog. Is
Yes,
it
I do.
analog?
It's analog. It's analog.
Analog's cool too, though.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
got more than nostalgia.
Yeah.
And stuff. But
So what else you got going on? You got something in the background here.
Panhead.
Panhead.
That's the next
Adventure.
the next iron in the fire,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
I was kind of revving up and finishing that, and then this kind of started. I got some hardtail kits going to
Look at that.
Alberta.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, I got some oil tanks and stuff over there that are going to be
Holy
going with the
crap.
hardtails. Yeah, it's a busy time of year.
I recognize this oil tank.
Yeah, that one's a little bit different.
Is it?
Yeah, that one's like yours. So
Okay.
those ones have the cutouts, and the supply and return spigots are on the opposite side for Sportster.
Okay.
And then on the big twin, I think yours doesn't have the cutout, but your spigots are on the same side. But
Yeah.
on big twin, they're on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So your feed and everything goes into your oil pump
Yeah.
smoothly. So yeah, I'm
Jesus.
hoping to have this done.
Love that tank.
Yeah, then I got to pressure test it. I don't know what it's going to be like to pressure test it, but it should be. I don't know. It's there's a lot of seams and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
but your welds are fantastic.
Well, I do have the occasional leak, but then that's why we pressure test them because we don't want any gas leaking out. I'm gonna remake
got big
the
risers
bars.
on that.
Yeah, 8-inch or 9-inch or
Yeah.
10-inch. But I'm gonna run drags, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna build a small fairing. I think. For
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah, cool.
Just to, because the panhead's really fast, right?
Yeah. Well, you got to get into the wind, right?
Yeah, exactly. But,
Well, that's cool. That's cool, man.
yeah.
Man, you're doing all right. So, all right, tell people who you are and how they can get a hold of you and what you sell and what you got.
So, the company name is SNS Customs. Sean's Non-Stock Customs. I'm Sean. We build all kinds of aftermarket parts for your older Harleys. We're more geared up to the Sportster kind of realm just because they're such a wonderful engine to deal with. They're bulletproof. They'll take a lot of abuse. Big twin and stuff. We do build frames, chassis, subframes, license plate holders, seat pans, battery trays, handlebars. We even build Milwaukee 8 parts. We do a lot of tip over bars and stuff like that for Milwaukee 8, especially Street Bob versions, because I have a 2024 Street Bob next door that I really enjoy riding.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of aftermarket parts. Been in business. This is our 16th year in business, and it's been overwhelming at times. Sometimes and then in the winter this time everybody's kind of getting on board with building a bike. So that's when the parts orders and stuff come in, and a lot of part orders like the Sportster weld-on subframes and stuff like that start to come in. Those are all spoken for. They're all headed out west.
How long does it take you to whip one of them out?
It took me 2 days to build the 3 of those.
Jeez.
And that's with the axle. So they all have their axle, they just don't have their adjusters yet.
Right. Well, that's pretty good. So how can people find you? You're on Instagram, I know that.
I'm on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook, but I'm on Instagram, YouTube. I'm on, what's it called?
TikTok? X?
Not TikTok.
Huh?
Shreds or whatever it is, or share. It's
Threads.
Threads. Yeah.
Threads.
Not Shreds. But anyways, I'm on all that. And if you want to check us out, or you're interested in stuff, or if you see something, or if you don't see something, just call the shop, because right now we're working vigorously to try to update the website and everything right now to get all the parts out to the people, because there's a lot of stuff that we do make that's not advertised on the website, like our Sportster weld-on hardtail kit, oil tank kits. But we also offer a full kit with an oil tank, battery tray, and seat pan, and your Sportster weld-on hardtail.
Yeah. All right. Well, I won't ask you to share your phone number, but you want to share your email address for your business?
Email is SNS Customs Limited at hotmail.com.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sean. Thanks for showing me your latest build. I've been waiting to see this thing. A Softail Sportster. Like, give me a break. That's awesome.
It's kind of got, like, to me, it's got like a Ness kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like
it really does.
I love it. It's low and long.
Yeah, it looks really good. All right, Sean, thanks so much.
Yeah. Peace.
Hey, welcome back. So, news. I got news. I was able to meet Barry from PEI. And get a points and condenser plate plus the advanced mechanism to change out this electronic ignition. Dyna S, I believe it is. Before I do that, I'm going to publish this video and see if anybody's got any suggestions on what's going on, because I didn't do anything to this. My coil's cracked, and I've since found new coils. They're installed. Like I said already, you know, when you line this up on the mark, it should energize the coils for 1 and 4, and then when it goes around, it should energize the coil for 2 and 3. But when I hook up the power to the wire, you saw that already, I got power to the coil all the time. So this is supposed to be intermittent, I guess you could say. So, you know, you don't want your sparking all the time. You want it sparking when the piston's up, whatever. So something has failed, and I didn't do anything to this. It sat all winter, and then I tried to start it in the spring. I did get it going for a couple of minutes, then it died off, and then I had no spark anymore. So I've been goofing around with it all summer. I got these Dyna coils from Barry and PEI. Thank you, Barry. He gave me a whole box of coils, actually. to try. So these prove that they're working. David Lind helped me prove that they work. So they're installed, they're grounded, they're hooked up. I thought maybe I might have there's 2 terminals on each coil. I thought I might have had the power on the wrong one, but I just watched the video this morning, and it doesn't matter what 2 terminals you use. One's got to be power all the time when the key is on. The other is the wire coming from your ignition, which sends a signal to send spark down the wire. That's as simple as it gets. Like I said, mine's getting a signal all the time. Why, I don't know. Anyways, the fuse, there's no fuses in this electronic ignition. It's got power as soon as I turn the key on. So checking fuses is not the issue. The coils have power, and like I said, they're getting power from the ignition all the time. So I'm going to wait. Let me show you what I got. Here's right here, look. Point set. And the mechanical advance with the rotor. That goes through here like this. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Barry. Thank you very much. I met him downtown Halifax the other night, and he was coming to the city for an appointment or for work, and was able to hook up with him. So that's very good. All right, so I got a problem with the chopper. I got no signal lights, so I'm going to take this off the table, put the plugs back in it because it's dangerous to have no plugs in your cylinders. But I was rotating it over, so I didn't want a compression. So anyways, I'm going to take this off the table, get the chopper up on the table, and find out why I got no signal lights, because there's still a few more rides left in this season, and I like riding the chopper. All right, so we'll be back. All right, as you can see, quick changed artist. So I'll show you what I'm up to. So I have a fuse box. It's in here. I'll turn the camera on and show you. So I'm checking the fuse for the signal lights. And I got a test light, and I got an alligator clip with a little wire on the end of it, so I can test the fuse without pulling it out. So the power comes into the bottom of the fuse, goes through the fuse, then it goes out to the individual circuits and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna test it and see if I got a blown fuse. So that's what I'm up to. Okay, so the key is on. That light hooked to ground. So now I'm gonna test with my little thing. I'm gonna test the top. On. These are all the fuses. All right, so everything's got power. So my next test is going to have to be the ground. See if I got a ground. So yeah, I got to figure out this. I don't know what's going on. Blows my mind. All of a sudden something stops working. It just, anyways, yeah, it's a hardtail, and it's hard on the bolts and the wires and everything, I guess. Well, just before I wrap things up, we got some really sad news today. Actually, it was yesterday, the 16th of October. We lost Ace Frehley from the band Kiss. I can tell you that when I was young, I think it was grade 8, everybody had superheroes. Johnny West, Major Matt Mason, G.I. Joe, all these friggin' little things. Well, my superheroes were the Catman, the Space Ace, the Demon, and the Star Child. They took me somewheres. I don't know where it was, and even to this day, I'm still amazed that 4 guys could put white makeup on and have all kinds of costumes and pyrotechnics, and they went out on a limb. You talk about going out on a limb.
Nobody was doing this. A few people were putting little shades of this and that on their faces, but nobody did what Kiss did. And I always remember somebody in the band saying, "We want to be the band that you've never seen. So come to our shows, you'll see something spectacular." And in later years, they always used to say, "Come to the show, we'll show you how the big boys do it." I've seen them 4 times. I've seen Ace twice. And it was very good. So here we go. I'll flip it around and I'll give you a little shot. Maybe I'll give you about 9 seconds of a tune. And we'll wrap this up.
So yeah, pretty much sucks, doesn't it? So this thing here, I did all my testing. I tested the ground, and all of a sudden, and everything was testing good. And then I turned the key on, and I hit the freaking flashers, and they're working perfect. What the hell? What did I do? We used to like to say in the Navy back in the day when we couldn't figure out what was wrong, and all of a sudden it started working again. It's an engineering phenomena. A phenomena. Anyways, so yeah, pretty much sucks that we lost one of the members of Kiss. It was inevitable. They're in their 70s. Can't last forever. 74 is not old. But anyways, so it's too bad he's gone. And that's why it's important. I say it every week. Check on your buddy, check on a family member. They need to hear from you. So it's important. So let's get her done, and we'll see you next week.